Welcome to today's Decay, celebrating births and beginnings of everything important since the dawn of time, since the beginning of this drink. July 29th edition, and I was kind of calling it in for the last week or so. It's kind of been, this week has not been for the week, no, but getting myself together. All right, what happened today? 1876, Maria Uspenskaya was born, who is the actress who plays the gypsy woman to curse Lon Chaney Jr. in the 1941 film The Wolf Man, telling him, only those who are pure at heart, Wolfman balloons, blah, blah, blah. I was thinking before I did this, oh, I should memorize that line. And then I just made myself a drink and didn't do that. No. But Maria Uspenskaya, I think I should be celebrated for just being able to pronounce it correctly. And maybe we're doing this entire video series just because I'm showing off that I can pronounce her name correctly. Or so I think. None of that's true. Theda Bara, born today, 1885. Also not true. I mean, she was born then, but she was a Hollywood creation. A creation of William Fox, unfortunately. I would love to believe she was the independent, strong, crazy woman who rebelled against Edwardian society and did whatever the hell she wanted, but I think it was a paycheck, and you know what? Good for her. Let her be empowered to make that money. But acting, that's what it was. Yeah. Farnsworth Wright, born today, 1888. The Jack the Ripper year zero, as I continually repeat to myself for no good reason whatsoever. The editor of Weird Tales magazine at its first peak, and what a peak it was, because if you peek into the pages of anything from 1923 to 1939, it's got Farnsworth Wright's name stamped right there, his seal of approval. I'm not sure what else before this, or for a while afterwards, was such a lightning rod, I guess, to collect weirdos from all over the world. There was no way, if you were in some isolated town in the middle of nowhere, and you loved Edgar Allan Poe, or Arthur Machen, or any of the pre-Weird Tales writers, William Hope Hodgson, Robert W. Chambers, etc., etc. There was nobody to talk to about it. I think about this at work a lot. If only I liked sports, we could do a lot of water cooler talk. But instead, I'm here talking to myself with so much to say, but not at work. And I'm sure people before Weird Tales magazine similarly wanted to talk about the strange and unusual, but had nobody to communicate with, to hear what other people's opinions were on the same stuff that they were their minds were blown about. And in Weird Tales magazine was the first time you really had a letter column in the back of the magazine that people could communicate with each other and become pen pals and realize you're not alone. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? Good for them. Yeah. But Weird Tales, then also becomes the Clark Ashton Smith, Robert E. Howard, H.P. Lovecraft universe into the 20s and 30s, and then eventually Robert Bloch and Ray Harryhausen, Ray Bradbury, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But this whole first 15+ year period with Farnsworth Wright at the helm is crucial. This is all the Margaret Brundage 30s stuff. There's a lot of not so worthwhile content in there, but when it's good, whew, it is good. All right, what else? Bill Powell, born today, 1892. Big Bill Powell fan. We call him that here in this house because my maternal grandfather, Milton Luckman, would call him that. He was a big classic Hollywood and even horror fan, depending on the production. And he always referred to him as Bill Powell, as if they were friends. And they were not friends. But whatever. In my opinion, I was friends with Bill Powell too, and who's going to tell me otherwise? Yeah. obviously Thin Man, probably one of his most famous roles, the one he's probably most known for. But if you haven't watched One Way Passage on the day he was born, July 29th, maybe you want to make it a One Way Passage day. One ticket for One Way Passage, please. It's really bittersweet and romantic, and a pre-code film. Kay Francis, I think, is his star opposite him, if I remember correctly. And they're both like getting on a boat, knowing that when they get off, it's like the end of their lives, basically. She has a medical condition that, like, she knows she's like on her last legs, and he is a convicted felon who's being like brought back to America to be executed in some form. And they like meet on the boat, and like drinks are exchanged and eyes, and you know, it's all of a sudden like a love affair. But both of them don't have the heart to tell the other one, like, time's a ticking. Time is a ticking, ain't it? Yeah, I don't think I ruined it for you. That's like kind of the setup. Yeah, One Way Passage. Bill Powell. Clara Bow, born today, 1905. We talked about Theda Bara being kind of a like Hollywood creation. Clara Bow is a force of nature. 100% her, 100% all her energy, all of her upbringing and life, and you know, I mean, if only there was more of her content that still existed. There's some great films out there, but a lot of what would have made her like this, the force of nature I'm talking about, is unfortunately lost to time for now, but things kind of pop up randomly, so maybe one day. Perhaps one day. Yeah, Thelma Todd, 1906. Love Thelma Todd. We should all be more like Thelma Todd, and by that I mean not probably mysteriously killed by gangsters, but having drinks named after us. Because, oh, I should have had a hot toddy. It's way too hot for a hot toddy. But the drink, the hot toddy, is named after Thelma Todd. So, yeah, watch her. Those Vitaphone shorts she's in with Zazu Pitts, excellent. Those Marx Brothers movies she's in, excellent. The like horror film 7 Footprints of Satan by Benjamin Christensen. It's ridiculous. Is it excellent? I don't know. I love it, but it's worth seeing for sure. It's everything I love in a movie all wrapped up into one, but like difficult but wonderful. Yeah. What else? Not to cut this short, but Elizabeth Short, born today, 1924, the Black Dahlia herself, born in Boston, Massachusetts, of all places. I feel so bad for her. Also because she was mysteriously cut in two in a way, or multiple pieces where nobody can really explain it. But you know, Boston, yeesh, she had a hard life from the get-go. I mean, you think of her as like a Los Angeles person because that's where she met her untimely and mysterious death. But yeah, born in Boston, and there's a plaque. They must not have brushed very well because there's a plaque in Boston with her name on it where she was born and grew up. It's right in this really confusing traffic circle thing, which if you drive there and try to get Google Maps to tell you where to go, you're just going to spend all night driving in circles. I mean, eventually we found it. And we went along our merry way. But part of that was like, good God, this search is complete. Fantastic. Yeah. Anyway, that's the whole day, July 29th. And should you be so inclined, Milo's Yard, only a block away, very convenient. DJing, psychobilly, garage trash, punk, goth, whatever the hell I feel like. All these records. There's Chicago-style hot dogs. There's a nice backyard. It's dog-friendly. The place is lined with pinball machines. It's free to get in. Doesn't even cost anything to leave. I don't know what you're waiting for. I mean, you know, like I said, time's a ticking, right? One-way passage to Milo's Yard. That's it. How will I make it through the evening? Only time will tell. Till tomorrow, goodbye.